addition to the wind, like, you know, the filtered noise kind of procedural wind here that will be influenced by the wind controller, it is Flora. In an area like the plains, if I move the wind, kind of the noise element, wind down, increase the speed and the intensity. So this kind of grass movement, which would be present in the plains when there is wind. I move the wind back. So this kind of a thing, the wind goes away, so does that grass. And there's the intensity has a little bit of this filter and like kind of pitch. So there's just movement that happens with the wind, and there's also movement, you know, on that wind side. And then where in the plains it's grass, in the forest it's leaves. Leaves in the trees. And ideally, the wind, the leaves blowing in the wind is going to be positioned on the tree. Maybe that could be a possibility based on proximity or something like that. And then in addition to that, there's going to be other ambience. This is excluding the bed. We actually have this like constant bed. So I'm not even playing with that yet. But I am playing with fauna. So this is where in plains, it's insects, and I have different insects assigned to ranch versus the plains, generic versus flower, and there's no birds. The birds are in the forest. So here you've got the wind in the leaves and birds. Here's the wind, if I bring it back up. If the wind goes away, because it will go away sometimes, you won't get any of the leaves. The birds aren't influenced by the wind or the insect. Now they could be. If it was very strong winds, maybe we decided there would be fewer birds. They're on kind of a timer sort of thing, so we could actually influence the timer or something. I think in Highlands, let's see, there's no wind. The wind actually, I just had gusts. And for the fauna, I think there was the occasional eagle. So there's going to be fewer birds. Here, if I bring the wind down. There's the occasional eagle, and then there's just some gusts. Like that, there's a gust. And those are influenced by how much wind and the intensity is present. Somewhere like underground, there is the debris. So the debris would happen around you because there is, you know, dirt and rock and kind of like rubble around. But if there was this wind went away, so would that rubble and stuff. Unless there was a specific V effect or something, we would support that. But just thinking about what could be dynamic and driven, have some influence and some constant movement and evolution, and have them distinct and unique and hopefully recognizable, so you could just be blind and be like, yeah, I'm in Plains Generic. Or based on, you know, the insects I'm hearing, I'm in Plains like Flower Grove. So yeah, forest, birds rustling in trees. If I increase the wind, rustling in the leaves. And even the wind we can modulate, so it's not constant even if it is. Kind of a balance. Still need to figure how often does it update and how often do we want to hear some of this stuff come and go. So Spooky just has crows. And there's still the day and night and sunset. All of this can blend and switch across areas and time of day. And I mean, if we have weather or wind, it's quite a bit of stuff to think about. But if they're all kind of separated elements, we'll figure out with our environmental data, what is the best things to play at what time, and be more kind of dynamic and evolving.